By the time I was 7, I could tell the difference between a Holiday Inn and a Howard Johnson's just by the smoke.
They smell different?
Oh, yeah.
What smells different?
Dr. Allen can smell the difference between hotels because of her dad.
Dad's a bellhop.
Jazz guitarist.
It's hard to impress a guy whose father established the reign of Greek gods and pulled his sister from his head.
Boning up in your mythology, are we?
Zeus is my grandfather. Mars is my father, the god of war.
Hey, buddy, where's my Alabama Slammer?
Somewhere south of Mobile.
Quarter-ounce vodka, half-ounce Southern Comfort, quarter-ounce Amaretto, and a teensy splash of Grand Marnier.
How'd you know that?
Jazz guitarist, Fars, daughter of a jazz guitarist.
Flaming Flamingo.
Grenadine, creme de menthe, Cointreau, cognac.
That's beginner's luck. Slippery nipple.
Anisette, peppermint schnapps, and Baileys.
See, now that was a yes or no question.
When will your father be in town?
Tomorrow.
Sex on the beach.
Not tonight, thanks.
I'm back to quizzing you again on exotic cocktails.
Forgive me.
Is he famous?
Well, other players know him, but he never really hit it big. Yeah.
Was your mom like some rabid jazz fan who fell in love with him through his music?
Well, she made him choose between us and his guitar when I was 13. The guitar won.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, he's a great dad. No, he would write all the time. He spent a fortune on long-distance phone calls. He sent me gifts from around the world. Yeah, it's kind of neat, actually. One thing I've always known, my father loves me.
A tankard of ale, my good man. Egad, forsooth, would you like that libation with a mead chaser?
Pitcher of margaritas there, sport.
It is customary to doff one's hat in the presence of beautiful women.
I'm surprised he knew what doff meant.
It is a graceless age.
It is.
El Margarito Magnifico, Tequila Horrifico, Del Wormo Disgustico. Sancho? You got me on that one. Is that a Tom Collins made with tequila? Sancho? Is it really you, my friend? You look good. Have you lost weight? Yes, I've been cutting down the carbs. Look at that. Look as delightful as that was. I think there's some kind of horrific misunderstanding going on right here. Sancho, my longtime companion. Oh, I get it. You're in the wrong bar snack time. You're looking for Rump Rangers right down the street.
Oh, I know this story.
Are you drunk, Sancho?
By no means.
Have your senses been scrambled by the evil Turks? I am your master.
Really, you are? How nice for you.
I've got it. He's man of La Mancha.
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote, who is the inventor of Quixotic, which is actually one taco short of a combination platter.
I am dazzled by your lady's beauty.
Look at that original line.
All right, it's been fun, but it's time for you to just back off.
One more twirl around the floor.
It's not 17th century Spain, and I'm not your poncho.
Of course not. You're Cupid, the god of love.
I am Don Quixote, knight errant. Lost. Release her buttocks or feel my prick.
See, now that kind of talk is just going to cause a guy to take a swing at you.
Sancho?
I play a good game, but not as good as you. I can be a little cold, but you can be so cruel. I'm not made of brick, I'm not made of stone, but I had you fooled enough to take me on. I stumble and fall, baby, under it all. I'm only human on the inside.
Thank you for getting me out of that dungeon.
It was a psychiatric ward.
It was a foul dungeon in which they tried to make me recant. They were unsuccessful. Who is this noble fellow?
That's my father.
Is he a musician?
Yes, he is. But let's stick with you, okay? Do you remember any particularly traumatic childhood experiences?
Are all these titles yours?
They're degrees.
Are you exalted enough to knight me?
Why is being knighted so important to you?
It is part of my quest.
Which quest?
I dream the impossible dream. I run where the brave dare not follow. I fight for the right,
I actually know the
no
rest.
matter how hard. That is my quest.
Don Quixote was a fictional character in a novel written by Miguel Cervantes in the 17th century.
Many men sing my praises. A knight ignores all who flatter him.
This isn't a feudal empire ruled by a cruel tyrant. The age of chivalry is behind us.
Chivalry is a code of honor and of high devotion. It may fade, but it can never die.
Jacqueline, as soon as Trevor gets here, could you send him in?
Yes. Dr. Allen,
Yeah.
how can a guy who thinks he's Cupid help a guy who thinks he's Don Quixote?
Well, when setting up an impugnatory dissonance between the perceived ego and a second contingent modulatory ego, I hope the core delusion will fade. Okay. The man who thinks he's Don Quixote thinks the man who thinks he's Cupid is Sancho Panza. Now, if the man who thinks he's Don Quixote can be made to think that the man who thinks he's Cupid is not Sancho Panza, then, you see, maybe he'll stop thinking he's Don Quixote. Did my dad call by any chance?
Not yet, but I like your jacket. It's very fancy.
This whole thing? Just bought it, thank you.
The incredible edible Jackie.
Thank you. You have a black eye.
Yeah, occupational hazard. There is a new lab technician on the second floor. Ignore the fact that his name is Melvin.
Okay, I probably think I need somebody a bit wild or crazy even.
Well, be careful what you wish for, you know what I'm saying? If you want to hunt the big game, you need a big
Yeah?
gun.
Excuse me.
I have a BB gun.
You do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Excuse me. Hey, Trevor. I need your help.
Really? Okay, lose the suit then. You might want to go for something softer, leopard print. You want to show a little bit of...
Sancho! Sing away sorrow, cast away care.
No kisses, no kisses, no kisses. No, look at the kisses. Look at the kisses.
Ah, dearest Sancho.
Yes.
My goodness, you keep getting thinner and thinner.
Can't help it.
Remove my boots.
What?
Do your duty. Attend your master.
Trevor! Sorry.
Ow!
Sorry. Look, Trevor, if you could just convince Don Quixote there that...
He's not Don Quixote, okay? He's a nut.
Okay, whatever he is, if you could just convince him you're not Sancho Panza, okay?
I don't have time to convince people I'm not. I have a hard enough time convincing you I am who I am.
Look, the thing is, I don't want to commit him. Okay, we found him a bed in a shelter. He is no danger to society.
I'm not society?
Trevor, he has a better chance of recovering if he's out there in the real world, which constantly challenges his delusion.
Okay, if you're trying to draw some parallel between me and Donnie Q, okay, it's going way over my head.
Oh, there's a parallel, Trevor. Look, if this guy doesn't get better, maybe the hospital board will rethink the wisdom of letting one of my other delusional patients run around free. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you.
Okay, look, it would take me 5 minutes to convince those knobs that I am street worthy, all right? I've done it before, I'll do it again.
Excuse me, Dr. Allen. He would like one word.
Sancho, impertinent squire.
Look, if you could just spend a few minutes with him, okay?
But you know what?
Friend, I've been lonely without your cheerful companionship.
Just convince him you aren't Sancho Panza.
You know what?
See you later, Trevor.
I need a bath, Sancho.
Who doesn't?
Make the water hot and lather my back.
You know what? I hereby resign as your cabana boy, okay?
Please, Sancho, I need your help. How else am I to find my true love? I need your help.
Excuse me, did you just say true love?
Somewhere in the labyrinth of this city is a woman whose virtue and simple tenderness will set my world right. I will not be complete without her.
Well, there's a mission statement.
I seek my fair Dulcinea, and you are the only man to help me.
That's a fact. It's kind of like my calling in life. You did that again, didn't you?
Before meeting my Dulcinea, I must be made a full knight by a king, preferably in a castle.
King. Don. Don, this is King. Ladies and gentlemen, Don King.
King Don King. Are you a great power amongst the Moors?
I prefer the term African American.
Trevor? Don, why don't you take a look around the castle, and I will arrange your knighthood. Okay. Short version. This guy is a nutbag, okay? He thinks he's Don Quixote, and he wants me to help us find his true love, Dulcinea. But first, he has to be knighted.
What? What are you guys? Some cuckoo dynamic duel? Cupid and Don Quixote team up to fight crime?
He thinks I'm Sancho Panza, his trusty footman. Do you have any idea how aggravating that can be?
Some, yeah.
I just need for you to knight him. Then we go off and we get him a date. I need an easy win.
Absolutely not. And I want you to stop bringing your crazy friends by the house. Careful, that's my Tony.
Forgive my earlier doubts. You must be a most excellent king to have garnered such a magnificent prize.
It's only a student Tony, but,
My lord. Sancho, fetch my robe. You're too slow. Do not force me to take my fist to you.
That's right, thou scallion and villain. Attend your master.
Scallion is a small onion, sire.
As are you, Sancho. I am ready. Thou ebony sovereign potentate of the dusky moors.
Mindful of your prowess on the field, we are minded to make you a knight. Dost thou swear fealty?
I so swear to ever be true, reverent, generous, and always be courteous.
In remembrance of oaths given and received, I dub thee Sir Don Quixote, Lord of La Mancha.
Excuse me, is this where I go to get my head shrunk?
Actually, I think you want the witch doctor down the hall. Just stop when you hear the chickens squawking.
Well, is the witch doctor as cute as you?
Of course not. Come here. How are you, Dad? Oh,
That's so good to see.
yeah. Hey, can I make you dinner tonight?
Well, will your sweetheart be joining us?
No, actually, Alex got a job in New York, so.
Well, good. I've got you all to myself. And I've got some news about how long I'll be staying in Chicago.
What, did you get a long-term gig here in town or something?
We shall talk about it at dinner, okay?
Okay. Well, wait a minute. You're going to stay with me, aren't you? Please.
Honey, I can get a hotel room.
No, you can't. Dad, we never spend time together. Please, please, please.
Well, if you're going to play those tricky psychological head games on me, okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, you can leave your bag here.
I'll take this.
Take your guitar,
All
and
right.
about 8 o'clock for dinner?
8 o'clock.
Okay.
See you
Bye.
again, honey.
Okay.
Dr. Allen,
Yeah?
your dad's a hottie.
Her? Her. Her, right there. Her. 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 All right. We need a prototype here. Tall, short, fat, skinny, old, young, human, troglodyte. What hoists the old rod of correction? What sharpens the saber?
Sancho.
What corks the bat?
Silence!
Is this a chivalric code? Say something about slurping?
Everyone must know his place. I am a great knight. You are a wretched dog's body.
Thank you.
I'm walking here! Watch it! What are you, blind?
Dulcinea.
Love you too, babe!
My Dulcinea.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm walking. So what?
Get your money maker up on the stage.
Are you certain? The grace, the purity, the innocence. How can you doubt me, Sancho?
No, hold on.
I swear. Dulcinea!
No,
Wait, my love!
That's
a big word. Dulcinea! Wait!
You can't just yell things at women on the
A
street.
dangerous alley, a thug, a defenseless
You know
virgin.
what? Wait, hold on. How about this? It is unseemly for a knight to approach his lady unannounced.
Tis true. I have forgotten myself.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll make the initial move. All right?
Indeed. And shower her with gifts.
Shower her with... Look at that. That's going to knock her off her feet.
And remember to speak to her in a poetic, lofty voice. Not in the rustic grunts of your peasant forebears.
All right. I'm going to go over there and talk to her. You wait here. Don't talk to anyone. Hey, that woman that you're with, is she coming here by any chance?
Front door, get lost, chucklehead.
Ow! Ow! Thanks.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Man, this place is worse than Plato's Retreat. I'm talking the original.
Where did my love agree to meet you?
Well, let's... Hello. Why don't you come over here and imbibe a frosty tankard of ale, and I will take care of everything. Okay.
And now, a special treat and an exclusive engagement. Here we go. Sultry Miss Mona love song.
Sancho! Sancho!
Sit down, bozo.
Come on, baby! Yeah! Strolly! Let's see the love song!
Excuse me, Miss Love Song, is it? Can we chat?
We're gonna chat. Let's see some green.
My friend, sitting right over there, loves you. He's in love with you.
Isn't that sweet?
No, seriously, he's not like the rest of the stiffs here. No pun intended. We're talking split-level ranch house, golden retriever puppy, minivan in the driveway, make you a real hearty soup, that kind of a thing. Hey, my man, you remember me? I host the Tuesday Night Fondue Club with your wife. Huh? You do a nice job there. Why don't we cut right to it, okay? You don't seem like one of those, I'm an artistic, exotic dancer types. What is it gonna take for you to be with my friend, all right? I know the game. Why don't we talk presidents here? Jackson, Jefferson, Grant, the whole situation. I got 4 Lincolns here.
Granada, tierra soñada por mí.
I got it.
Yeah.
You're getting married again.
What? No, negative. You know, after 3? No, weddings are just sad.
You're getting back together with Mom.
Well, not that I wouldn't jump at the chance, but don't you think that
Nelson.
would object to someone else marrying his wife?
I don't know. Nelson's a pretty big jazz fan.
Oh, yeah, I know. He loves Guy Lombardo.
All right, look, Dad, we've had dinner, we've had dessert, we've had coffee. You still haven't told me your big news. Give it up, Pops, huh?
Okay. Sweet Sorrow.
Yeah?
They're offering me a gig.
The New Orleans label?
Yeah, but no, it's not a gig, really. I mean, I'd be signing new talent out of the clubs, you know, putting artists together with the producers. It's a straight job.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well, the wonderful part about it is that they want me to be based in Chicago.
Wait a minute. So you'd live here?
But you know, I hear that Ellis Marsalis is looking for a new guitar player. It'd mean a world tour.
You know, Dad, you can stay here until we find you a place of your own.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking. This job would give us a chance to make up for it.
You are gonna love Chicago, Dad. And Sweet Sorrow's a really good label.
I know it's the finest. It's hip, it's hot, it's happening.
Just like my dad.
Did you tell her of the years I spent searching for her? Of my honorable heart?
Yeah.
Of the great deeds of my past?
We tried to talk history. We only got as far as the Lincoln administration. Listen, we'll continue our search again tomorrow.
We most certainly will not. Dulcinea is here. Our search is complete.
You know, it's my understanding that most of these strip dancers are lesbian.
I do not care from which far-off island she hails. She is my only heart.
You're gonna freeze out here, Donnie.
Ah, my love shall keep me warm. Be off with you, Sancho, good servant. I shall stand vigil alone.
Think about it. Come here. Does this look like your woman of virtue and simple tenderness?
You know what the problem with the world is today?
Mostly that I'm living in it.
Everyone sees only what is there. No one sees what could be. No one believes anymore. Fair lady, a moment.
Okay, now back off. I got Mason Worson here.
Wait 1 second. He just wants to talk to you.
Look. I'll be on stage at 11 tomorrow morning. You bring your $10, you get a little jiggle with your chat.
We'll be there tomorrow morning, and every other morning with our $10. You dance like foam on the sea, like sun after rain, like morning after night, like love after loneliness, like an angel.
He's a lot nicer than you.
If my manservant was rude to you, say the word, and I shall beat him.
How about I just say I'm sorry?
I'd go for the beating.
Ow! I put no sting in it, Sancho. Count yourself lucky. We shall accompany you to your villa.
Okay. Well, I've had a few men fight over me before, but that's a first. Smacking somebody for barely nothing.
I would smack the devil himself for you, Dulcinea.
What's that? Dulcinea?
Yeah, it's Spanish for sweetie pie.
May I rhapsodize over your eyes?
With most customers, I could have flaming walnuts in my eye sockets and they wouldn't notice.
Your voice is like honey and cream. Like the golden glow on the ocean at sunset.
Look, you're really very adorable, but I got this policy. I don't date customers.
May I point out?
Silence, Sancho! I am not a customer.
No?
I am your beloved.
My noodle's been gnawing on something. It makes no sense.
Really? Fixating on the popularity of Irish clog dancing again?
Jazz musicians are cool, right? Live life to the fullest. So I think the only way that a hep cat could have such a stodgy daughter...
Hep cats aren't famously domestic. My parents split when I was 13. My mom raised me.
Oh, see, that makes sense, especially if your mom was a nun.
But we're getting a second chance.
Oh, yeah?
My dad's been offered a job here in Chicago as a talent spotter for a record company.
Oh, that's too bad. Putting the poor guy out to pasture, huh?
Trevor, he's been on the road a long time. He's earned this kind of reward. This is a good thing. Yeah.
There you go.
I've signed him up with an apartment locator service, and I have a line on a second-hand car for him.
Oh, what about airbags? What about insurance? Hello?
I have a session today with a man who believes he's Don Quixote. I am hoping you persuaded him you're not Sancho Panza like I asked.
Actually, it's much better. I found his Dulcinea! The guy wants to find his lady love. You want me, Cupid, the god of love, not to help him. That's just naive.
Try to follow, okay? This is not about you. He is deluded. You were the central figure in that delusion. If you can convince him that you are not the loyal servant, then the entire delusion will be called into question.
Sounds like it's a little about me. Love heals, baby. That's a fact.
A psychologically unstable person is not equipped to form a normal loving relationship.
Don't tell me, tell Lisa Marie Presley.
Okay, fine. You know what? You don't want to help? Great.
Use your usual trick.
Excuse me?
Find out his real name and spring it on him when he least expects it.
Really, you know what? I'm going to do that. You know why?
Why?
Because names are very powerful, you see, and just because it didn't work on you...
Yeah, it didn't work on me because my name is Cupid, though I'll answer to arrows when traveling in Europe.
Good morrow!
Great morrow, finest kind of morrow. Deluxe, top of the line, red letter morrow.
Your work here is done. Why don't you go help an old lady across the street, okay?
He's on his second date, don't screw it up.
1,000 pardons, Dr. Allen, but I lost track of time. Now, the truth is, I was intoxicated.
Has alcohol been an issue for you in the past?
Oh, not with wine, but with my sweet Dulcinea. I found her. Thanks to Sancho.
The man who just left, his name is Trevor Hale. He is not Sancho Panza.
You are mistaken, fair lady.
And this Dulcinea is the one who kicked Trevor in the head?
Sancho insulted the Virgin's virtue.
Did she go by any other name before she answered to Dulcinea?
In order to dupe the Turks, she works incognito as Mona Love Song in a merry little inn called the Cherry Orchard. She performs there. She dances upon a maypole like a fairy.
So is this guru of jazz mythology going to be able to tell me if Claire's father is a crocodile?
What?
That's what jazz musicians call other jazz musicians when they're really good.
That'd be an alligator? And what do you care if he's any good?
Claire thinks that her dad's going to give up a life of cool jazz and hot women to become a lukewarm talent scout. If he's any kind of a big lizard, it ain't going to happen. And her heart is swamp bait.
And you got this from what? Watching Man with a Horn?
My uncle is the god of music, so I'm on the inside track, you know.
So what do you need my guy?
Uncle Apollo hates jazz.
Mr. Clef has an encyclopedic knowledge of jazz, but it can be a little bleak.
Oracles are all the same. Straight answer from the one at Delphi, forget about it.
He's very serious. You gotta treat him with respect.
Okay.
No, don't just say okay. You gotta treat him with more respect. You know what? Treat him like he's a god.
Which god?
A big bad don't mess with me thunderbolt throwing god. Mr. Clef?
You hit me Backstreet Boys albums here?
You keep talking like that, I'm gonna take you outside and toss you in the street. Mr. Clef? Mr. Clef? Whoa. Mr. Clef, this is the guy I was telling you about. has some questions about a player.
What? Player?
Bill Allen is his name. He's a...
Guitar player.
Yeah.
Plays a 64 Epiphone Regent off of Deluxe.
Great. Did he put out any albums?
Man played with some of the best. Played with them at their worst, but he played with them. That's a KO, man. That's a gas.
Okay. I was hoping more for like a yes or no communication.
The road is all up here. That's where the music lives.
Wow. Look at that.
Thank you, Mr. Clef.
Thank you.
We're finished here.
I don't...
$50.
Oh, no, thanks. My entire collection's on CD. 50. Here we go. What a bargain. Thank you. See his legs? Think he's part snake? So Snake Man says Bill Allen sucks.
I think he was saying that he was good enough to play with the best, but not good enough to be one of them.
Okay, so he's good.
Good enough. I think. Maybe.
I hate oracles.
Trevor. A prostitute.
A stripper. Not everyone can make $150 messing with people's heads.
I don't make $150 an hour.
I wasn't talking about you.
You are playing with the emotions of a fragile man. He is not equipped to handle rejection.
Why are you so sure he's going to face rejection?
Do you honestly think you could find a woman who would fall in love with a man who thinks he's Don Quixote?
It's an ugly sight, isn't it? Whores and lunatics.
How much did you pay her?
It's not about commerce. It's about love.
Yo me alegro de haber sido porquería desdichada, pues a no haberte querido fuera a mayor desgracia. Tiranía, tirana, tirana, tiranía.
You waited up.
I was too excited to sleep. Did they offer you the job?
You know jazz guys. A whole lot of improvising around the chord changes without ever going near the melody.
I know the tendency, yes.
No, what they want to know is, if they offer me the job, will I take it?
Good!
No, just be cool. I told them I would give them an answer after I thought about it.
Ah, my dad, the cunning negotiator.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got some rental list I thought we could go over. Now, I'm thinking someplace close by so we could have Sunday breakfast together.
Look, I'm a little bushed. I really got to get a good night's sleep, honey.
This from the man who hasn't seen daylight in 30 years.
Oh, I've got to be sharp when I see these guys tomorrow. You know, practice up for the 9 to 5.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Good night.
See you in the morning.
Having you here is going to be great, Dad.
It's going to be great.
I mean, I would have gone on further, you know, in ballet. Except my mom wouldn't pay for the shoes. And you can't get anywhere without the right shoes, you know?
A crime. A sin against art.
Sweet.
You fuel my courage against a legion of dragons.
So now you're gonna fight dragons for me, huh?
Your aspect is gentle. Your line's sublime. You are the lark at my gate, my eternal summer, my silver fountain. My lady sweet, sublime.
She's none of that, dipwad.
Silence, lout.
She's a third-rate stripper in a fifth-rate joint. She's that close to hooking. Let's go. Come on.
You will rue this day, Blackheart. Leprous, scabrous oaf.
Nice talk. What, are you gonna marry this geek?
No, you know, he's just a customer. He doesn't mean anything to me, Jimmy. Just, come on now, leave him alone. Jimmy!
Open, loon! You pig-ass dog, you dog-ass pig! I shall thrash your poxy face. Open, I say!
Go away, or I'm gonna hurt you.
Where is my fair Dulcinea?
She doesn't consort with customers, and she don't want to see you.
I am Don Quixote de la Mancha. Take me to her, or we shall joust.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Dr. Allen, Cupid is, Trevor's here to see you.
I'm with a patient.
What makes the handle Trevor Hale any better than Cupid?
Because it's a human name instead of an answer in classical Jeopardy? Look, I'll just be 1 minute, okay? I am with a patient.
Going great too, huh? I can't find DQ.
Missing persons made a match this morning. His name is Robert Cunningham. Perhaps he spent the night with the lovely Miss Moda Love Song?
No way. He has this very big no-no against premarital belly bumping. Do him good to get a little Canterbury tale, but it's against the code.
Look, can you go find him, please?
What's wrong with Robert Cunningham, by the way, except for the fact that he thinks he's a fictional Spaniard?
His wife was killed by a drunken driver.
And that made him crack?
He was the drunken driver.
You want to come?
I'm with the patient.
Okay.
Come in.
I hope they don't test those products on animals.
Hey, Sancho. Test them on animals every day. Matinee and 3 shows.
Yes, you do.
You didn't bring Don with you, did you?
I was kind of hoping you could tell me where he was.
Look, I never said I was any kind of virgin. I never made no promises. I just listened to him sing. Had a few laughs, that's it.
You dumped him, huh?
He's crazy. Puts kind of a crimp in our future.
Sure, he's a little eccentric, but that's because he lives to serve all these higher principles which are embodied in his lady love. That's you.
Well, if you look at my resume, you won't find higher ideals. You'll find lap dancing.
All I'm saying is, just...
Listen, Sancho, it's a harsh world out there. What's best is no illusions and no bull.
My name's not Sancho. What's your real name?
Maybe they call me Mona Love Song. And if that's what they call me, who might argue?
Sorry, psychiatric wards are restricted.
It's okay. I'm a higher power.
Yeah, well, the only higher power around here is an attending psych.
He's with me, Mike. Thank you.
What happened?
The inevitable. He tilted at a windmill and got hurt.
How bad?
Cracked ribs, bruises, a few cuts, but he'll mend.
So you committed him?
I can't allow him to wander around the city challenging people to duels.
Why is he strapped?
I know it's painful to see, but it's policy. It's only when he's alone, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? Come on.
Dear friends, save yourselves. The Inquisition spares no one.
You're in a psychiatric hospital, not a dungeon.
Sancho, flee this place, or they will lock you up, too. Did I defeat the Turks?
There are no Turks. There is no Dulcinea. Your name is Robert Cunningham.
Madam, I am Don Quixote de la Mancha, governor of the Isle of Barataria.
No, you're not.
Astride my trusty steed, Rocinante, I scatter evildoers before me. My honor I hold dearer than my life. Tell her, Sancho.
His name is Robert Cunningham. He needs our help. Trevor, he needs your help.
I am a virtuous knight, and you are my loyal manservant. Tell her, Sancho.
Sancho? Get well, Robert. Get well.
Trevor, wait a minute.
I'm thinking the guy's heart's broken. He's been beat up, so maybe, just maybe, you can give him a couple of days before you scramble his eggs.
We have to take any opportunity we can for a breakthrough.
You were the one that said out in the real world that he can be useful. If he stays here, he'll sit in a corner and drool.
Who are we talking about?
The great truth that you want this guy to wrap his mind around is that he killed his wife. And you actually think that that's better than thinking that he's a great knight who rights the wrongs wherever he goes?
Yes.
So there's no situation in which a delusion is preferable to what you mortals call reality.
None. Trevor, and that goes for whatever horror you've lived through as well.
Good luck, Claire. No delusions. That's a philosophy that's not so easy to live by. Are you gonna let me out of here?
I'd prefer you stayed.
Oh, you got an opening in Electroshock. 2 for 1. Don Quixote and Cupid?
If you just sit with him, I don't have to strap him down again. Thank you.
Dulcinea. My lovely Dulcinea.
That name's as good as any, I guess. What'd they do to you?
You forget, Dulcinea, I am a fighting man.
And the world's full of bandits and rogues, right?
When I am well, we shall be married by the Cardinal of Madrid. We shall return to my vineyards on the Isle of Barataria, where we shall sip chilled wine in the olive groves. Servants will fetch you whatever you desire. And at night, I will come to your chamber and we will make love. Sleep in each other's arms. Oh, we will be so happy.
Guess I can love you. Given the world was a different kind of place. But it's not. Guys like you end up in the loony bin, and girls like me end up somewhere worse.
We can overcome all misfortunes.
I've spent too many years being nothing more than a fantasy. You know what? My name is Mary Jean Rollins. That's who I am underneath all the crap. Just plain old Mary Jean Rollins. I truly hope you find your Dulcinea out there.
Mary Jean. I will get better. I will not be in this hospital. Forever.
you come find me, Robert? I think I'm like that.
Live at the Blue Note, August 15th, 1974. Joey Barron, Ron Carter, Don Cherry, Paul Bly, and Bill Allen.
This is a really rare recording.
Yeah, it is. The apex of his life, top of his game. As good as it got. I want you to have it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Great guy. We're gonna take a short break.
You're right about Don Quixote. Robert Cunningham.
I am an expert on delusions.
Well, how was I?
Brilliant as always.
I checked over that list of apartments that you set up for me.
Did you see anything you liked?
Yeah, there was one apartment on Division Street. It's close enough for Sunday morning breakfast.
So, are you gonna take the job?
Absolutely. You and me have a lot of years to make up. Your dad, the father.
Oh, it's just...
What is it, honey?
Watching you up there, I just think you're a player, Dad.
Honey, that's beautiful. Look, I've got no records. I mean, nobody records my music. There's no royalties coming in. I'm a journeyman.
Pretty good company you keep. Legends, I'd say.
Oh, man. 1974, Don, Joey, Ron. You see, guys like that, they make you sound better than you are.
My dad, the working musician. My dad, the road warrior. My dad, the jazz man.
Oh. Are you making a point here?
I don't think you're a talent scout or a liaison. I think you're one of them.
Oh, honey. Listen, I gotta...
I know. My dad, the demon fingers. Go play.
I guess when it comes to quashing delusions, it's do as I say, not as I do.
I am getting rid of delusions, Trevor. I'm getting rid of my own.
This is an original, and it's called Breakfast with Claire.
That's nice, isn't it?